Greetings everybody, welcome back to my channel, Pack Rat Pulls. Today is going to be my showcase video. I realized that I have posted now 25 videos onto my channel, so I thought it might be fun to give you guys an update, show you some of the stuff that I have pulled. If you remember at the beginning of my videos, if you did watch, I told you I am a huge Magic fanatic. I've been playing since I was 10 or 11 years old, so for almost 25 years now. I got rid of my collection many a times over the years, but I decided I won't do that again. The set that got me back into collecting recently was the Lord of the Rings set from a few years ago, so I'll show you guys a couple of the cool cards that I pulled from that. This card initially, though, is actually from Magic Foundations. It was from a collector's booster pack, the first I'd ever purchased, and it is a special art illustration of Think Twice, which is a great blue card. Draw a card for 2 mana, flashback for 3, which means you get to cast it again from your graveyard. So the Lord of the Rings cards, one of my absolute favorite I pulled was the Sauron Dark Lord card. Absolutely loved the artwork on this with the rings surrounding it. The artworks for this set were all really, really good. The other cards I will show off from this are the collector One Ring art set. So with this, you have 4 cards. You have the One Ring card, which is still considered one of the more overpowered artifacts to have been produced in Magic in quite more recent years. So indestructible artifact. The pictures actually go together with the Golem card, which is awesome. You could only get these cards out of the box set that they offered for Lord of the Rings when it came out. So you have Frodo, Sam, Gollum in the ring. Beautiful art collaboration for Magic. Some great cards. I did open a couple of my Final Fantasy boosters already just to give it a go, see what we could get. I was super excited that it showed up early. Big card I've pulled so far is the Buster Sword. Great Final Fantasy VII notable artifact equipment. If you are a fan of Final Fantasy VII, you know exactly what the Buster Sword is. And then my special art rare so far that I've pulled is the Giant of Babel, which is actually a reprint of Traxos Scourge of Krug, but the artwork and the theme for Final Fantasy changed the name. I also have the Shadow Lord, which is a reprint of Gix, also a very, very nasty card. So this Final Fantasy set is going to be really cool to open. I can't wait to show you guys some of the artworks from it. I will spend a little bit more time discussing the mechanics of the cards in those videos because I am more of an avid Magic player than anything else. So far for Disney Lorcana, you guys, if you watched my videos, saw me pull this Devil's Eye Diamond full enchanted rare. I've yet to send it off to grading yet, but it will be on its way here shortly. My graded cards for Lorcana so far, I have the Disney Beast. This is from set 1. Came back at a 9. It is the cold foil version of the card, though, rather than the standard, which is why I got it graded, plus Beast being such an iconic character from Disney. I figured why not. My Belle card, PSA 9. This is also from set 1. This is probably the most valuable card I currently own at this time. Last time I checked the value on this card, it was worth about $240, $250 in a mint 9 condition. So definitely a beautiful card. Lorcana's done an excellent job with their artworks. Pride Lands is my other enchanted rare card I pulled. Oh, hair on there. It is also a 9. Beautiful card from the Lion King. And my PSA 10 is the Ratigan's Party CD Backroom. And it is a 10, the first gem mint tent that I own. The thing that was kind of cool about this card is that when I initially got it graded, it was the only gem mint 10 in PSA's database for quite some months. So I was the original owner of the first gem mint 10 of this card, which is just kind of a cool thing as a collector to know you had a one of a kind, even if it only lasted for a little while. As for the rest of my collection right now, I have obviously lots of Pokemon cards you've seen me open. Notably, I have my 151 collection, which of course is not in a 151 binder, but it was the only Pokemon binder I had. So I am missing still many cards from this set, and I was saying that I would probably master, but you have many of my special illustration rares from the 151 set are in here. Tangle and Mr. Mime, Psyduck, the Machoke card, the Nidoking card. So still missing lots of cards from this as far as special illustrations and full arts go, but I have collected most of the promos for 151. These are them. This is the Mew EX. This is the metal card Mew EX. And this is the Mewtwo. So these 3 cards come out of the premium collection set for 151. The Snorlax is a promo card that came out of the Elite Trainer box of 151. And then I have my actual pulls from the set, which I have my special illustration Bulbasaur, my Ivysaur. I've pulled 2 of the Pikachu now, the Charmander, and the Charizard, which I pulled off camera. I was super sad about, but this is the main chase card from the 151 set. This card I think right now is about $140, $150. It has gone down a little bit, but it is the chase card from the set. So from here for me, the rest of 151 will be a downhill chase. And the Alakazam, which I did pull on the channel many videos ago, if you guys were here to watch it, still probably my favorite special illustration rare from the 151 set. It just is beautiful. And as far as the rest of my Pokemon cards go, you have my first Pokemon graded card, which I purchased this Squirtle. I got tired of opening Stellar Crown. I wanted to get the Squirtle card. It was the only card I wanted from the set, so I decided rather than continue to buy packs, I would just buy the card. To go with the Stellar Crown, the Bulbasaur was the first special illustration rare I pulled from Stellar Crown. The Charmander is actually the promo that comes out of the Elite Trainer box from Obsidian Flames, but people always put these cards together as a trio special illustration, which I think they look great together, so I had to have all 3. As far as some of the rest of the cards I've pulled, some of these are simply promos, other ones are hits that have come out of packs that I've pulled. You have the Wobbuffet from the Team Rocket Trainer box. Rotom also came from the Rocket set. The Kangaskhan, which was a card that I wanted to get very much out of that set as well. The Pikachu, which I believe was a promo. The Ninetales, beautiful Ninetales. I think I pulled that from Obsidian Flame. Yeah, Obsidian Flames. The Articuno from Journey Together, which was the one card I wanted from that set. This is a Journey Together GameStop stamp promo exclusive from the release day of Journey Together. Eevee is a special event that they gave away with the blister packs from Prismatic Evolutions on Pokemon Day for $25. This is the Elite Trainer box Eevee from Prismatic Evolutions as well. The Mimikyu promo, which came out of one of the Scarlet Violet sets. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head. Lapras, I just loved this card. Raging Bolt Gold, I think that was the first gold card I had pulled. The Articuno, Zapdos, both came from Crown Zenith promo tins. Radiant Charizard, I just loved the reverse artwork on the Radiant Charizard. And the Phanpy was just an adorable card I pulled from a Japanese set. Decided to keep it. And last but not least, I have some older cards that I purchased from my childhood nostalgia. This Dark Jolteon is probably one of my favorite cards of all time. I bought it recently off of eBay, first edition. It is in really, really good condition, which I was happy about. The other cards in this are going to be a little bit more throwback. So if you remember Pokemon the first movie, the Mew promo, the Mewtwo stamp promo, the Pikachu is a promo of its own, but then there's the Warner Brothers Pikachu. I just had them together. The Dragonite and the Electabuzz. So these cards were all part of that movie collection here. I just thought that I would own them again for my nostalgia because I always loved those cards in my original collection. And then these are cards I got recently as well. The Machamp is not in the greatest condition. It has some scuffs to it. The Pikachu, I think, comes from X and Y because it's a Fracture Foil remake of the original Pikachu card, but I got them in a bulk holo box I bought a while back. So there you have it, guys. That is what I have pulled so far again in my collecting journey. If you stay tuned for my next couple of videos, I will be doing a couple of Final Fantasy packs. I also do have the most recent set of Lorcana, Reign of Jafar, to open for you guys. Very excited, so thank you so much if you've continued to follow me at this time. If this is your first video with me, please check out my other stuff, subscribe. I love doing this, and I cannot wait to share what I open with you guys. I hope you all have a great day.